Three, two, 1, 0. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to today's final certification session. My name is Joe Dehili, blockchain realtor, and I'll be your host for tonight. It has been an awesome time. We had 14 days of back-to-back hot and fiery sessions where we learned all aspects of real estate, digital marketing, branding, marketing, closing, content creation, all aspects of real estate basically. And so today we have gathered here to collect our certification. And I think it's a very, very wonderful one. Another thing we'll be doing here tonight is to know how to navigate the rectangle dashboard. So that way you get to know how to use the dashboard to your advantage. Also, we are uploading the recordings for the 14 days training. By this time, let's say by 5th of June, everyone can have access to the previous recordings to go through the sessions again. I think some of them are 30 minutes, some of them 45 minutes. We ensured we kept to time. So you are going to have access to all of that at the end of this meeting. By the way, we believe that information overload is not very good. So we'd like to keep our meetings short. So I'm telling you heads up that this meeting is going to be short, 30 minutes at most, 45 minutes. So once again, we are all welcome. While we are joining, while we are starting, I would hand over to Mr. Nee to take us through the dashboard. Over to you, sir. Please let's welcome Mr. Nee, who is the CEO for Brainiac Technologies, in which Rectangool is one of the applications and projects under the Brainiac Technologies. So, Mr. Nee, you are once again welcome. Over to you.
All right, thank you, Mr. Joe. Good evening, everybody. How are we doing today? How many people do we have in the meeting? I'm not sure I can see it on my side actually. Okay, so I think we should get started. I hope we won't have to do the session again, though. Probably
No,
I will
it's
have to
being
do another.
recorded, so we are good.
Okay, awesome. I'm going to be sharing my screen shortly. Just give me a minute. But how have we been? Let me get a feedback from us. How have we been? How have we been?
You can unmute and speak. Welcome, Joseph Ukoro, Olushemi
Very well,
Timothy.
thank you.
Deborah, you can unmute and speak. Thank you,
Awesome,
Timothy.
awesome. One of the things I've learned in business is always to get feedback, right? So I want to ask a question before I start this session, right? What are the things from everything we have said so far concerning rectangle and all that? What are the things that we expect from a realtor perspective now? What are the things you are expecting? For example, if you're going to be a rectangle realtor, let me put it that way. What are the things that that you expect from Rectangle as a company, as a platform, and all that? So I think we should start this evening's conversation from there. Then I will share my screen and onboard us into the platform. Okay, so anyone can actually go first, and then we'll take it up from there.
Okay. Hello everyone. My name is Deborah. So
Hello.
what are the things that I would expect as a community, that's Rectangle, resource community, and everything that makes us Rectangle is a strong reputation, and a community where we are not just yes, the goal is to make sure we are making sales and we are growing the better growing. So I would expect that every, like you said, if can we expect that every realtor, it's not just there, it's not left alone. Okay, we are all growing, we are looking out for each other, seeing that okay, each and every person is striving. Yes, and I know we already laid a foundation by having an onboarding section, a 14 days of onboarding section for realtors to help them get the industry. So this is something I want us to continue doing to also help people see how they can contribute, how they can make sales, how they can put in their quotas and um, yeah, contribute to the growth of Rectangool. Yes, so that's my contribution.
Okay, so now we paraphrase what you just said, right? Your expectation basically is around support. Let me put it that way, right? Am I correct?
Yes, you are.
Yeah, it's a system, us creating a system whereby there is adequate and consistent support for realtors, right? And then there is an environment created to push realtors, support realtors to make more sales, if I'm correct.
Yes, you are. You are very
All right,
correct.
awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much for that. I'm going to note that down. All right, is there any other person? Is there another person?
All right. So, good evening, everybody. So, personally, what I'd like to add is just to second what Deborah said. She has said quite, one of the key things, which would be for everybody joining. I believe they want to be able to get as much knowledge as they can, so they can promote or push what it is that they are doing. And we all know majority of the numbers, if not everybody here, are here to learn about real estate and how they can also get to make more sales. And now there's Rectangle providing a lot of solutions in that aspect. So we getting more knowledge on how to use Rectangle, how to promote Rectangle, and how to even make more sales is would be a great addition to what we're doing. So I believe we just need to just put in more effort and energy into that perspective, empowering people and giving them knowledge. If that was clear, thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Jake. So I think that we are actually, I think, on the same page, and these are the things that exactly, the things that we have in mind as a company. Because the truth is, our realtors are plan A, plan B, plan C, plan D. Do you understand my point? So you can be rest assured that we are going to be working together a whole lot. I mean, a whole lot. Week in, week out, day in, day out. Do you understand my point? We are trying to build a sales machine, and that machine is actually people. So we see that the most valuable assets for us are the people. Do you understand my point? So and as time goes on, we're going to be talking more along this line. So permit me to share my screen so that we can get started with the onboarding. Okay, permit me to share my screen. So I think I don't know who is sharing the screen now. Okay, thank you so much for that. Okay, so one of the things we are going to do today, in fact, the major thing we are going to be doing today is actually onboarding us on the Rectangle platform, showing us how to navigate the platform, the things that we have that are coming soon, and all that. And then as time goes on, also most likely every week we're going to be having different sessions as well. There are more trainings coming up. Some of these trainings, the link are only going to be available for those that have a Rectangle account. That means that if you don't have a Rectangle account, you won't be able to access the training calendar, things like that. Because we want to make sure that anybody that is attending our training, right, also has the intention of partnering with us. I mean, actively. Do you understand my point? So we are going to be doing things like that more often. Okay, so let me put this here now. So I'm going to share my screen. Let me know once you are able to see my screen. All right, can we all see my screen now? Can we all see my screen?
Yes, we
Can
Yes,
can.
sir.
everybody see my screen? Okay, awesome. All right, so
Yes, we can see.
okay, awesome. Thank you so much for that. All right, so I'm going to start by giving us the link, Mr. Joe. I'm going to send the link to the chat group, to the Google chat. Please, you can let me drop it on the WhatsApp group. So what we are doing today is to onboard everybody on the Rectangle platform. That's on the Rectangle Realtor platform. Now, the Rectangle Realtor platform is different from the Rectangle admin platform for companies. So the platform we are looking at today is the one for realtors. Are we together? Is the one for realtors. Okay. So let me go to the registration page. Mr. Joe, could you help me share the link I sent to you earlier today on the group, on the WhatsApp
Yeah,
group?
I'll do that right away. I'll do that right
Yeah.
away.
So that we can all do it together once and for all. So we can do that together. So as this link is being shared now, right? Please, we can click on it just so that whatever I'm doing, we can also do the same thing at the same time. That's actually the plan. So to register on the Rectangle Realtor platform, right? You come to the registration page. Well, you come to the registration page. Now you notice that there is a company registration. It is very mobile responsive, so you can do it on your phone as well. So you notice that there's a company, link, and then there's the one for realtors as well. So you want to click the one for realtors. Click on the one for realtors, right? Click on the one for realtors. Let me close this. Click on the one for realtors. Put in your name. Put in your login details, your email address. Then put in a password, right? Put in a password. Confirm your password. Make sure that it's correct. Click on the agree terms and conditions, and then create account. Now, the moment you click on create account, a code will be sent to your email address. The code will be sent to the email address. So you want to make sure that you fetch that code. The code is being sent immediately. But if you don't see it, it might take a little time, but it's supposed to be sent immediately. I already got my own code already. 567324. Okay. So that's it. Verify email. Okay, they said the code is invalid. Let me check what I got. 734. Okay, I think I made a mistake there. Okay, awesome. Okay, so that is done. Success verification successful. That's it. So you put in your state, for example. Just a minute. I think this is due to network. Let me refresh the page. Okay, I didn't select my country. Sorry about that. No wonder I didn't give me states. So this is Nigeria. Now, the reason why we allow multiple countries is because we have partnerships in other countries as well. Okay, so if you would see that we have estates coming in from other countries like Cameroon as well. So because we are looking at expanding across Africa. Okay, so I'm gonna put in my details. I'm gonna put in my phone number. Let me use the official Rectangle phone number. Okay, that's customer support phone number. Your date of birth. Put in your date. You can put in your date of birth. I would advise you put in your correct date of birth. I would advise you put in your correct date of birth. Let me put in mine. 1992, September 25. Let's put in your gender, and then that's it. And you go to the next steps. That's it. So this is where you get to choose the estates you want to market. Right now, there are about 6 estates on the platform. This is one of our newest estates. There are about 6 estates on the platform. Right, so this is where you get to choose. Now, this particular estate, I won't advise you choose this one because it's already sold out. That's Evergreen Estate. So it's already sold out. So don't choose this one. It's already sold out. Right? We're going to correct this so that I can show the correct number of acres. Okay. So I'm going to choose 1, 2. I can see the details right here. I can see this one is in Cameroon, for example. This one is in Rivers State, Port Harcourt. This one is in Bauchi State, Nigeria. So that's it. This one is in Ogun State. This one is in Lagos State. Okay, I think this one is in Lagos as well. Just green water. Yeah, I'm sure it's. Is it? I think it's. Yeah, I think it's in Port Harcourt actually. This particular green waters. I'll confirm from the company just to be sure that they put in the right details. So then you save selection. That's it. That's it, and you're done. And you're done. So the moment you do that, right, you should automatically come to this dashboard like this. So this dashboard is going to show you how many estates you have in your portfolio. This coming week also, we are going to be having more estates, right? You're going to be having more estates this coming week, okay? So now, right now, I have 5 estates that I can market. That's the number of estates I have in my portfolio that I can sell. Now, I have a link right here. This is my link. This is my own Realtor link. Now, this link now, if I copy it and send to anyone, right, is only going to show the properties that I am marketing. It's not going to show all the properties on Rectangle. It's only going to show the properties that I am marketing. Notice this. I see it's only showing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whereas there are 6 properties on Rectangle, but it's only showing 5 because these are the 5 that I have in my portfolio. Do you understand? Now, one of the things we are working on that is coming very soon is for realtors to have their own profile, whereby this page will carry your picture, your bio, a little bit of things about you, and why people should buy from you or buy through you, things like that. You'll be able to customize it to your own taste. But this is our version 1.0. Do you get my point? So it's only going to show the properties you have, and anybody that goes to any of these layouts. Notice that there is a code behind this estate, right? There's a code behind this page. Any link I click on from here, you see that it's still carrying the same code. It's still carrying the same code. Can you see that? So if a customer, you send this link to a customer, for example, this is one of our latest estates, by the way. If you send this link to any customer, for example, right, and the customer is buying through here, right, it's automatically, okay, let me just make an inquiry, right? It's automatically going to carry your link, okay? So that is that about this link. So you can share it on WhatsApp as well. You can send it via email and all that, right? So that is that for your dashboard. Other things you have in your dashboard are your monthly revenue, your pending transactions, your recent transactions. If you notice over here, you have your wallet. This wallet is where your commissions are going to. From here, you can go and set your profile as well. Like I said, this is our version 1.0. On this angle, you have the sidebar, right? That's where you have your listings. You have the properties. So any new property that comes on Rectangle, right, comes to properties. Any new properties comes to properties. If you notice that these ones, right, are painted red, because these are the properties I have. Now, if I want to drop a particular, click on this. Simple as ABC. It has been removed from my estate. That's it. And I can no longer market this property. That means if someone were to come to my properties and refresh the page, notice that it has changed to 4 automatically. That's it. It has changed to 4 automatically. That means that this property has been removed from my portfolio. I am no longer selling this property. That's the meaning. If I want to sell it again, all I have to do is just click on this again. That's it. Added again to my list. Now, if I want to see more information, now can you see that this property has 53 acres, this one has 33 acres, this one has 23, this one has 22 acres, this one has 38. So you can see more information by clicking on view, for example. Right now, don't mind this picture, okay? This is just a placeholder, all right? They are going to still put the exact picture of the estate gate, like the estate view, right? So you want more information about the property, you see it here. The name of the company, how many plots are available, and all that. So it's basically the same information you are seeing here, right? So we just did it just to give people that have probably you're unable to see well because it's small. You can just click on view, right, to make it bigger, to read more information about it. So that is that. So let's go to the in thing now. On my own estates, my estates. So I'm going to see all the properties I'm selling right here. Same way, if I want to drop a property, all I have to do is just click it. Now this has been removed. If I refresh this page now, you'll notice that I no longer have. Can you see that estate is gone? Do you understand? So that's this. It is the same function. So any property I'm selling, right, can be seen from this particular page under my estate. Those are the ones that I am selling. Do you understand my point? If I want to see new estates, I'm going to come here, right? The ones I'm selling, I'm going to come here. So that's that. That's very simple. The next thing, this is where you're going to spend most of your time, under the CRM. That's where you have your leads and your clients. Now, what are leads? Leads are potential deals that you have. We just built a very basic CRM. Like I said, this is our version 1.0. So take, for example, right? I'm talking to someone about, the company. I'm talking to someone about a property, and I don't want to lose their information. I can come here and add them as a lead. For example, let's say the person's name is John Doe. Phone number 09121882859. Email address, say John Doe at rectangool.com. What estate is he interested in from the ones I'm selling? Do you get my point? What estate is he interested in? Okay, he's interested in this one. What's his budget? I can say his budget is 12 million. What's his address? Okay, say this is his address, for example, and then I just save lead. That's it. Now, the reason why I'm saving is so that I don't forget that I have a lead called this person. And I'm seeing it right here. I can click on this to see more details. Do you understand about the lead? And that's that. It's just to keep, potential records. Now, whenever someone also comes and make inquiries using my link, the person automatically becomes a lead. So take, for example, I just click on view layout, right? Let's say I've sent my link to someone. The person looked at this layout. The person will say, I'm interested in this land. And he clicks on this and he makes an inquiry, right? And he enters his full name and everything and say, okay, I am interested. And I click submit inquiry. Success. Now watch what happens here. I refresh this page. You see that the company is going to get that inquiry. But I also, because it's my lead, I'm also going to get that inquiry to follow up that, oh, somebody has used my link. So don't be afraid that, oh, people are just clicking on the company's link. No. Anything that is happening with any company that is under your portfolio, as long as the person used your link, you will know. It cannot escape you. So let's say you want to run an ad, for example, and you want to put your link. Every single person that clicks on that link to make an inquiry about that property, even though the company is the one that is receiving the information, you will know. Do you understand my point? You will know. So there's nothing to be afraid of that, okay, I don't want any company to steal you will know. There's no way to circumvent it. Do you understand my point? So so now that is for inquiries. I hope I'm not moving too fast. Let me get the feedback. I hope I'm not moving too fast. Hope you're following me, everyone. Are we still there? Hope I'm still connected.
Yes, we can hear you clearly.
Okay, awesome. Thank you for that. So that is that for leads. Now that's for inquiries. Now let me go back to the same place, the same redemption setting. Your plot inquiry successful. So the company can follow up, or you can also follow up. Do you understand my point? Because it's still your lead. Now, take for example, let's say the person now wants to buy. Person now goes here and clicks this and clicks on buy now. Okay, this one is only available for one-time payment because there are estates that are available for. Okay, let me use a Nigerian estate. This is a Cameroonian estate. Let me use a Nigerian estate. Let me use Veritas by Alpha Nobis. This is one of our hottest deals right now. Okay, so I click on this. I want this one, for example, and I click on buy now. Okay, this one's available for one-time payment. I enter all my details. I put in a password. Let me use a different link. I put in a password, say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that's it. I just submit reservation. Okay, no, I've used this phone number severally. Okay, let's submit again. Attempt, chat account. Okay, I think I've made a mistake somewhere. Hold on, let me refresh this. Okay, let me start all over again. So buy now, one time, this password. Let me use this 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I hope I'm using the correct estate. Oh, mobile. Sorry about that. I've forgotten that I've used this number before. Okay. I hope it won't give me an error again. Okay, it's gonna give me an error. Let me use a different estate because I think they've not set something on their own side. That's why I can't sell this. Okay, let me use green waters. Awesome. Let me use green waters. Okay, so let me use this one. Good. Buy now. Okay, let me choose their 3 months payment plan and put in my details. Let me use the different email. Create a password 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. And then I click on submission. Mobile no. Why do I keep forgetting to change this number? All right, submit. Awesome. So that's it. So this estate is complete. We'll inform them to make that correction later tomorrow. Okay, so this is proceed to payment. Now, notice this, right? Notice this. I don't want to click proceed to payment yet. If I click on this, notice that nothing happened here. That's because the person is not a lead. He's already becoming a client because he's buying. So can you see that? Automatically, you are getting the details. His payment plan, 3 months, 27 million. Payment is what? Pending. Allocation, plot 205. Estates, this. Do you understand my point? So you are able to see everything. So as the customer comes and goes to proceed to payment, right? And he is about to make a payment, you will also be able to see it in your dashboard. For example, if I click on this, I can see his payment history. Do you understand my point? Now, he has not made any payment yet, but this is how he's supposed to pay. So I'm able to track every single thing. His payment status is still pending. So if the company should change it to fully paid, I will get the notification. And as I am getting the notification, guess what is happening? My transaction, my commission is automatically coming to my transactions right here. I'm able to see my wallet. For example, look at this one now. The estate that we just got just now, the person that wants to pay 27 million, right? My commission is how much? 2.7 million for 10%, because Rectangool pays realtors 10%. Automatically, I'm seeing it here. Do you understand my point? I can come to my transaction history, see what I'm seeing pending under my withdrawal. Why now? Because the client has not paid anything yet. His money is still pending, so he has not paid yet. The moment he pays and this status changes from pending to paid, are we together? I will automatically be able to have my available balance. Are we together? Right? My total earnings will change. My available balance on my wallet will also change. And I can come here and click on request withdrawal. Are we together? I can click on request withdrawal. I can put how much I want to withdraw. Notice that it's already telling me that I have zero in my account. So if I say I want to withdraw this now, I cannot withdraw above my available balance. Are we together? So now this video is actually going to be on the group, on the system as well, for us to go over as part of the onboarding materials. Are we together? But you're going to get help anytime you have any issues. Do you understand my point? So the system, the reason why I'm doing this is also to let you understand that everything is done transparently. Meaning there's nothing that happens on Rectangool that you are not aware of, as long as it is coming through your client as a realtor. Just make sure that it is happening through your link. Because if for any reason the client uses a different link, right? The truth is that because we are not involved in the transaction, we never had any communication with the client. Do you understand, right? We can't be held responsible for that. Are we together? But so as long as the client is using your link for any marketing campaign you are doing and all that, as long as it's coming through your link, you will know. If the person is going in, if the person is going for a 10 years plan, sorry, for a 1 year plan, not 10 years, for a 1 year plan, you will know, because automatically the person comes to your client list. Do you understand my point? We also added resources and competitions. Now, these two are new inventions. They're going to be coming with version 2.0, right? But under these resources is where you're going to see your guides. By guides now, I mean, for example, marketing materials, right? We are going to have a video section under these resources as well. That's where this video and the 14 days realtor onboarding video also will be put under the video materials, where you can go there to watch these videos. Any course we are doing will be put under the video materials. Are we together? So we're going to flood this particular section with lots of materials that you're going to find very, very useful. And starting from next month, or rather, starting from July or mid-June, you're going to be having monthly competitions, right? And you're going to have a leaderboard. So you can always come here, and some of these things will also be sent to your email automatically. You can always come here and look at what competitions are available for this month. For example, what's the leaderboard, meaning who is topping this competition? There will be different competitions. Are we together? And each competition will come with different prizes. There'll be highest sales competition, there'll be fastest sales competition, and lots of different competitions and all that. So that I don't want to give you information overload, but we're going to have explainer videos, right? And if you look down here, there's a support button. If you click this, it takes you to the Rectangool WhatsApp immediately. And already we have already put a message there. I'm a Rectangool realtor and I need some help. The moment you say continue to chat, right, you chat with our support immediately. Do you understand my point? So that is that. Let me ask. Okay, over here, before we go to any questions, over here you'll be able to see your profile. Right over here, you'll be able to see your profile over here. Do you understand? So, okay, I think there's an error on that page. I would address that more later. But you'll be able to see your profile, for example, your name. You can put in your account number and all that. If you go there now, you might get that error that you just showed me. So I'll send out our IT team to check that out tonight. So, do we have any questions? Do we have any questions? So that is that about the new platform. It might look very basic, like I said, it might look very basic, but we are working hard to improve it actually. One of the things we are going to be doing in coming months is to put marketing tools like email marketing, SMS marketing tools, content creation tools like artificial intelligence, like AI, that you can use to create content. You can use for copywriting and stuff like that. We're going to be having that coming into the system within the next few weeks. Actually, those things are already in development, and some of them are in testing phase. Are we together? So, do we have any questions? Do you have any questions? Let me stop sharing my screen for now. All right, guys. Do you have any questions so far?
Thank you so much, Ms. Lee. So, do we have any questions? Okay, I think Mr. Jake is clapping. And Blessing somebody is asking a question in the comment section. She says, how many clients that finish payment in a particular estate monitor the development of that estate?
Could you repeat that?
Blessing, the question is not very clear.
It's
Okay,
not
maybe
very
Mr.
clear.
May will get it. He said, how will clients that finish payment in a particular estate monitor the development of that estate?
By development, do you mean building? Is that what you mean?
So maybe progress on development, fencing, internal estate road, you understand, lights,
Is that what
electricity,
is
water.
that what you mean?
Yes. Okay,
Okay.
Blessing, please confirm. Okay, she said yes.
Okay. Awesome. Okay. So clients also have their own admin login, right? Clients also have their own admin login, right? Whenever a client books for an estate on the platform, right, they get their own login details. So the clients can see everything that is happening concerning their estate from their admin login side. Do you understand my point? So clients also have their own admin login details. In their admin login details, now that is between them and the company, but that is where, for example, their documentation is sent there, or their invoice. For example, for a client that is paying instrumental payment, their invoice is sent to their admin login. Their documentation is sent there. They have a folder that their documentation automatically goes there. So anything like maybe pictures, updates concerning the estate is automatically sent from the company to the client's admin login. So from anywhere the client is in the world, you can always monitor what is happening on his estate. Hope I answered your question, Blessing Samuel. Listen, before I go to the next
So
question,
we
Blessing
have,
Samuel.
yeah,
Okay,
she said,
awesome.
okay, thank you. So we
Okay.
have Timothy raising up his hand. Please, you can unmute and speak.
Okay. Good evening, sir. My question is just about inspection. I feel like it's not every client that just goes through a particular link about a property and get details about the property will just be interested in payment. Some
Mhm.
will want to see it physically. So how do we go about that? Since
Okay, that's
everything is
very
about
simple.
okay.
Okay, so that's very simple. So if you notice here, let me share my screen once again. Okay, let me go back to clients. Okay, just a minute. Let me close this. Okay, just a minute. Okay, so if you notice over here, right, we have a status on the leads. Right now, someone would only request for inspection if they are not yet paying, if they are not ready to pay yet. Do you understand? So someone that is not ready to pay yet is still a lead, is not yet a client. Do you understand my point? Hello?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do, sir.
So someone that is not paying yet, he wants to see the property physically, is a lead, is not yet a client. So you can always come here, because if you notice that on the dashboard, we put something like site visits,
Oh,
right?
yes, I can
Site
see it.
visit. Yes. So you can always click on the lead, for example. You come to status, right? So we had about a couple of statuses here. We're going to, add more to it, right? Site visit is one of the status. I think it's no longer there. So I'm going to note that down so our IT team can add it back. Do you understand? So you can come here and change it to site visit. Okay, this client requested for a site visit. Do you understand my point?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so you can always use this to manage the status of your clients.
Okay.
Do you
Thank
get
you
my
very
point now?
much. Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah. Do we have any other questions? Okay, I thought someone was going to ask me questions like, okay, how much does Rectangle pay realtors? I thought someone was going to, when does Rectangle pay its realtors? If I withdraw my commission now, when will I be paid? I thought someone was going to ask questions like that. Because most times that's usually the first question, Seth.
I was sorry. I was going to ask about it, but I just thought since we're just starting, let me just hold
My brother, ask go,
on.
ask go. Okay, so first things first, we actually pay every week, right? Now, normally we would have done immediately, right? Immediately the payment is confirmed, right? Because the agreement we have with clients also is immediately payment is confirmed, it will wire our commission. So the clients that have their estate on Rectangle, they don't do that. Oh, we only pay our realtors at the end of the month. They don't do that nonsense with us. We have a separate agreement. But internally, right, we do the payouts every week. Now, the reason why we do the payouts every week is so that it can be done in bulk. Because certain transactions, a list has to be sent to the bank for the bank to initiate the payments because of bank limits and stuff like that. Do you understand my point? So we prefer to have the payments done in bulk, right? Whereby every Friday. But if the realtor does not request for withdrawal, we will not process the withdrawal. We'll assume that okay, you still want to accumulate your money. You want it to accumulate, so you're not ready to withdraw it yet. Do you understand my point? So that means the realtor has to request for withdrawal. And I think one of the things we're going to do, I'm going to note that down, is for us to have a withdrawal countdown on the system. 7 days, 2 hours, 10 minutes to the next withdrawal. Do you understand? So that you know that apply for withdrawal now before this countdown is over. If not, until next week. So we pay on a weekly basis on Fridays. Does that clarify it? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. I think another thing I wanted to mention is now, besides the realtors, besides the land sales, we also have commissions on when you bring in real estate companies that we partner with. When you bring in real estate companies, we also have commission on that. In fact, the commission for that is as much as, I think, 15%. I'll confirm this. I'll let you know on the group. Yeah, it's as much as 15%. Right? When the company digitizes an estate, right, digitalization can be as expensive as 200, 300,000, depending on the number of plots. But it's a minimum of 200,000. Even if it is 10 plots, it's 200,000. As long as it's less than 200 plots, right now, as of this moment, the price can change tomorrow, but you will know, right? It's 200,000. But the moment is more than 200 plots, the price is higher, depending on the number of plots by which it exists. Now, you get a 15% commission on that. Now, when the client is paying subscription fee, because the digitalization is not all the features, clients are going to be, you see this thing that we do here, whereby their properties are on our listing site, because we run ads, right? We are launching our ads from this coming June, right? We run ads for this page, right? Let me remove this link so that you'll see the page I'm talking about. We run ads for this page, this rectangle page where all our estates are there. We run ads for it. Me myself, I'm running my own personal ads. Do you understand? With my own link, because I'm also a realtor. Do you understand my point? right? So we run ads for this. So very soon, clients are going to be paying for us to put them on this page. Do you understand what I'm saying? And that is on a subscription basis, right? So when you bring in a company, right, the fact that they have, okay, hold on, let me log into one of the company dashboards so you see the features that companies have access to. Just a minute. Rectangool.com. Let me log out from my Realtor dashboard. Let me log out from here so that you can see exactly the features that companies have access to. Let me log into a company dashboard. Let me log into a company dashboard. Let me log into this one. I hope I'm correct. So you see the features that, okay, awesome. So these are features that company has constantly have access to. They have their property dashboard, they have a project dashboard, they have an accounting system, they have a recruitment system, they have an HR system, they have a CRM, they have a realtor management dashboard that is particularly for the company on its own. Do you get my point? So they can manage users. Companies can have up their entire staff. For example, when a company like GTEX was with us, right? In fact, they had about 80 staffs, and their monthly expense was about, I think, about 300,000. The person that brought them on board was collecting 15% of 300,000. I think 10% of 300,000 every month for 1 year. Do you understand my point? So the reason why I'm mentioning this is that there's money to be made, and the revenue stream is kind of large, right? Besides properties, when you bring companies on board, when the company digitizes, you get paid. When the company goes for subscription, that okay, they want to continue using the system and they want to be paying subscription every month. They want their entire staff. You are getting paid every month for the first 1 year. It's only limited to 1 year. It's not forever. It's for the first 1 year. Any subscription fee, and subscription fee can be, as like I said, as affordable as 25,000, 30,000 in fact. I think the minimum package is about 30,000. But it can also be as expensive as 500,000, depending on how large the company is. Do you understand my point? And you get paid commission on whatever the subscription fee is every month. And as a realtor, you're also collecting your sales, your percentage from the sales of those estates. Do you understand my point? That you are selling for whatever company you are bringing on board. So yeah, like I said, the revenue streams are quite enormous. So I think that is that. So if you have companies, right, you can also reach out and you would like to work with us, you want us to book a demo with them. Even if you are the one that does the demo, right, you are the one that closes the deal, it's still your client, it's still your lead. Do you understand? You still get your commission, no deductions made from it. It's still your lead, it's still your client. You don't understand the system, you don't know how to do the demo. You want us to do a demo for your client, we'll still get it done and you still get paid. Do you get my point? So I think I just thought to mention that as well. Okay. I think at the moment also we're offering a 60-day trial, for example, because we have had real estate companies. For example, when I brought Afanobis on board, right? That was last year March. Afanobis went on a 3 months trial first, although we no longer have 3 months trial. They went on a 3 months trial, right? And by the time they saw how valuable the system was, and because of their size, I think their subscription was about maybe 200,000 monthly, right? And they began to plan. I was collecting my commission even though I'm the CEO, me too, I'm a salesperson. I was collecting my commission from their subscription because we're using it for. They have about 4 branches or 5 branches, and all their branches are using Rectangool. Do you get my point? And do you understand my point is, no matter what you are doing, right, that is bringing in revenue, you're getting paid. You're getting paid. And we're going to create different levels of that partnership as well, so that the commission can also increase and the gifts can also increase. So do we have any more questions? Do you have any more questions? Well, hope that is clear, Mr. Samuel. Mr. Timothy, yes. Hope that is clear. I hope I answered your question.
Yes, you did, sir. Hello.
Okay. Yeah,
No,
I am
sir.
with you. I can hear
Okay.
you.
I want to ask another question. Hope I'm not asking too much
No,
questions.
please. I'm here for questions. Go ahead, please.
Okay. About the companies, like the ones I really know are into newly built homes, and I noticed since we started this rectangle is all about lands.
Yeah.
Is there going to be an improvement on that? Like maybe
Yes, there will be. In fact, we're already working on the technology to digitize houses. But houses is more of a 3D thing, not 2D. What we have right now is 2D. So we're already building the technology for that.
okay, that'll be very great. I'll be
Yeah.
expecting that. Thank you, sir.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
just all.
Okay. Thank you so much for that. Do you have any other questions? Mr. Felix, do you have any questions? Madam Deborah, do you have any questions?
I doubt we still have any other questions. So, in the absence of questions, pending when anyone wants to ask, I'm going to share the certification. Thank you, Mr. Jake. I'm going to share the certification on the WhatsApp platform now so that we can verify that we all got our certificates. And if your name is also spelled correctly, you can confirm that. So, Mr. Nee, I don't know if you have any final words before we round up and call it a day.
Okay, so I think the final thing I'm going to say is we are going to be working together a lot, like I said, because our realtors are our plan A, plan B, plan C, and if possible, I might even reach out to most of us personally, or our account managers would also reach out to us because we're going to be working with our realtors a lot, and we don't just want to rack up numbers of realtors. We want to make sure that our realtors are active. Do you understand my point? So we're going to be working together a lot, and we're going to make it fun for you. Are we together? We're going to make it really fun. You're going to be excited to even sell. You will be interested in selling. Are we together? So let's work together to create something amazing. Mr. Joe, you have your background story. All right, let's work together to create something really amazing. I believe that this can really revolutionize how real estate is done in Nigeria and in Africa at large. Right now, we have partnerships ongoing in Cameroon, like I said. So you're going to be able to sell properties that are not just in Nigeria. Depending, you have the connection or the marketing acumen to expand your network to those other countries. Yeah, why not? Are we together? So please look forward to great things and be excited. One of the things that Jeff Bezos, one of the cultures at Amazon is that always come to work as though every day is your first day. And that's the same way I approach my professional and my career life, right? I always approach work as though it's my first day so that I don't get frustrated because being a Nigerian alone can frustrate you. Are we together? So always approach work, always approach opportunities as though it's the first one. Always approach work as though it's your first day. Approach sales as though it's your first client. Let the excitement remain there. Are we together? And I'm sure that we're going to do great things together. Thank you so much, Mr. Joe. Over to you. Hello, Mr. Joe. Are you there?
I've been talking to myself. Okay, so thank you very much, Mr. Nee, and thank you everyone for making our time. Shortly, I'll be dropping the Google Drive that contains everyone's certificates, so you can check yours to get it from the drive. Then this recording and all the previous 14-day onboarding session will be made available on the Rectangle dashboard. So once you log in, you are going to have every access to it. For any question at all, please feel free to reach out to me or any of the admins or even Mr. Lee. We are available to assist 247. Also, we'll be keeping in touch with each and every one of us via call, via DM, and please, we look forward to working with you actively. Thank you very much. So I don't know, does anybody have any question, final suggestion, contributions, and the like?
Sorry to drag you back, sir. I actually joined late. I did not even know we had a meeting today. But sir, how do we what evidence do we have now that we are rectangle realtors, and how can we portray ourselves as rectangle realtors? Thank you, sir.
You actually missed that part because I just went through almost 30 to 45 minutes, almost 1 hour of onboarding on the Rectangle platform where you have your link to all properties.
I'm really sorry about that. I think it's because I joined late. I'll probably be looking forward to the recording so I can
All right.
catch up everything.
Yeah.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much, sir.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, so perfect. I think we come to the end of today's session. Want to say thank you again and do have a great, fantastic weekend ahead. Good night, everybody.
Thank you, Rectangle, for this opportunity. Have a good night,
You're
everyone.
welcome, sir. We will definitely make the video available. We'll definitely make the video available. And you'll be hearing from us shortly, actually, because we'll see how we can reach out to everyone one on one because we want everyone to be active. So don't no fear. Hmm?
I should say
Let's
me
go.
for.
All right, no wahala.
All right, good night, everybody. Good night.
Good night, Mr. J. Good night, everybody.